Hello, Pisces. All right, we are going to do your shadow work reading today. Don't forget to hit that like button. Bumps me up in the algorithm. If you've not subscribed, I would love for you to join our little tarot community that we have. Okay. So again, this is, certainly not going to hit, not all parts of this reading are going to hit for everybody, and some of it may not hit for you at all. But I encourage you to listen and see what you think. Shadow work is really important, right? It's like facing the deep, dark corners of ourselves and cleaning them out, right? All right. All those skeletons in our closet, got to get them cleaned up. Okay. Pisces, I'm going to get you a shadow work oracle card. I've got two different decks that I'm going to pull from. One of them is this black deck, and it's dark. It's hard to see. So if you want to zoom in on it, you may need to pause it and zoom in so that you can see the cards. And then at the end, I will pull a goddess power oracle. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. Okay, it's the message behind the card. All right, Pisces. What does Pisces need to deal with? What does Pisces need to know? Quick tempered. Think before you speak. Put space between your thoughts and the words that come out. I almost didn't get it out. So being quick tempered, being quick to act, um, not thinking things completely through, those kinds of things. That can be problems, especially in relationships. And even if you don't say what you're thinking, analyze what you're thinking before you say something, right? Pisces, I feel like you've been put in a lot of situations where you had to make a decision very quickly. So that's kind of how your mind works. And I do feel like you've got, some really, um, you've got some stuff buried back there that it just needs to come out. All right, Pisces. Again, this deck is very dark. It's called the Black Tarot. So if you need to pause it and zoom in, feel free to do so. All right, let's get it. For Pisces, shadow work reading for Pisces. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords. I like that queen. She's pretty cool. All right. Coming into the current situation, I need a new chair too. I don't like this one. Okay. Coming into the current situation, we have the 10 of Wands. You are feeling really burdened, really wore out. You are exhausted. Um, you are exhausted. Okay. Whatever has been it's like all aspects of your life are just weighing very heavily on you right now. And it's time for change. It's time for new things. But you got to get out from underneath some of this burden, right? Your challenge is the tower. Okay. All right. Things are falling apart. Oh my gosh. I'm getting too many notifications. Um, things are falling apart around you. I mean, everything is just coming down around your ears right now. All right. The foundation of the reading is the moon, Cancer Pisces energy. The dark side of you, right? Dark side of the moon. Darkness within, the recent past, the wheel of fortune. I feel like the last, I don't know, few years or so maybe, because I don't feel like it's necessarily super recent past, but I feel like things were going really well. It's like, you were maybe in a great relationship, or things were moving forward, you were happy with your job. It's just kind of like things were going really well. And now we have this tower moment. It's like full stop. Everything is crumbling. The crowning energy, we have the Queen of Wands, fire energy there. Could be dealing with a Queen of Wands. We'll find out. Coming into the future, we have the Lovers. Okay. This is going to be for Pisces who do not understand how their triggers and their traumas have affected relationships. Okay. How do you see yourself right now, Pisces? The Sun. Okay. Leo energy. Doesn't have to be. I'm just saying. Something external to you that you're not aware of, or something that's hidden. The Knight of Wands. Your best course of action or your advice from the universe is the King of Wands. All right. And your potential outcome is the Two of Swords. All right. Well, let's dive in. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. All right, Ten of Wands. You've got a lot weighing on you right now. You may have just either just have or are getting ready to kind of end a lot of things, close a lot of things out because you're tired of dealing with it. They haven't been going well. It's a struggle. It's more exhausting than it's worth. A Magician wanted to pop out. And this is really just a reminder for you that you've got some things you need to deal with before you move forward with anything new, right? Only here, folks. Only here. Clarify the Ten of Wands with the Ten of Wands. Everything in your life is heavy and burdensome right now. It's like it's no longer, it's no longer fun. It's no longer good. You're just really at a really big crossroads right now, making decisions. Some of you are in a situation where you have packed up and moved out of a place, of a relationship, of a situation, because you just have so much weighing on you. It's kind of like, this is just too much. I can't do it anymore in whatever capacity that is. And the Six of Pentacles, trying to give to too many things all at once, trying to make too many people happy, trying to cover too many bases, trying to pay for too many things, being responsible for burdens of your own and the burdens of others. And that's not your responsibility. Someone else's trauma is not your responsibility. And I'm not saying that in a mean way. I mean, I feel like there's, a lot of traumatized energy around you. And for some of you, you really latched a hold of that, like grabbed onto that because you want to save people, but you've got to save yourself. So here we have this tower, this is the challenge, things just falling apart. The thing about the tower though is it's forced change. It's the universe saying this has to be dealt with. We're gonna bring it all down around your ears. We're gonna burn it to the ground, right? And the world. Yeah, you've got a karmic cycle to close out, and this tower moment is what you need to do that. Otherwise, you're just going to keep having tower moments, repeating cycles, repeating, things that didn't work. And the King of Wands. Again, these fire cards have been showing up a lot in the sense that you need to find this motivation. The King and Queen of Wands take action. Okay, it's very action oriented, motivated energy. It can also be very manipulative in a low vibration, okay? Doing whatever it takes to get what they want. The problem is that quit working a long time ago. The foundation of the read is the moon, right? Your shadow self. And the Four of Pentacles. Why things have, the things that are hidden, things you need to work on, your shadow work has kept you stuck, not moving forward. Things not working out. It's like you get so far and they fall apart. You get so far, you're only getting so far. And the Hierophant. Needing to learn lessons, but also you could be in a relationship right now that somebody is trying to take to a higher level, and you're just finding yourself unable to do that. That could be one of the things that's kind of fallen down around your ears, right? So the past, we have this wheel of fortune, right? I feel like things were just going really great. You felt good about life. You felt good about, work, relationships, whatever it was. Yeah, the Empress. You may have even, you may have even been with a person that you saw as your Empress, and things were going really well. The problem is that all that's come crashing down now, and it's because you've got some shadow work that you need to do. There is darkness in you that you need to acknowledge, like head on and deal with it so that it doesn't affect future relationships. Because I feel like the one that you are in or were in is already, I mean, you're going to know if this is you, is already kind of just too much. It's just too much. Yeah, the Eight of Wands. You were ready to move forward, right? In the crowning energy, we have the Queen of Wands. Again, it could be a female fire sign that you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be, but I will tell you that, well, let's get a couple of cards. Queen of Wands. Okay, and the Sun. Lord have mercy. Certainly could have been a female fire sign, but um, I feel like I feel like, okay, let me get one more. I'm trying to keep this reading about you and you only. The problem is this fire sign female is in your energy, specifically a Leo. And I don't feel like it's the person that you're with right now. I feel like this is the influence on your life right now. And the Ace of Cups. So you may have, and not even be aware of it, a future relationship that the universe is trying to bring towards you, but you've got to deal with this or it's going to fall apart. And this, whoever this is, and they don't have to be a fire sign, male, female, doesn't matter, but this person is going to be your happiness and your love, right? That's the influence on this. But you've got to make some changes. And we see that with the Lovers card, right? A choice. You have a choice. You've got to make some changes. What is this Lovers card for Pisces? Well, there you are. Yeah. The Hanged Man, stuck in this energy, really needing to take a better look at yourself and trust the universe and work through some of these issues, or they are certainly going to spill over and affect every relationship you're ever in, everything. The Lovers, the Hanged Man, and the Lovers. My God, you guys, I feel like you're either you just ended or are getting ready to end a relationship. You've got a new one trying to come in, and the universe is saying, look, if this is what you want, if this is where you want to go, please do this work. The Lovers clarified by you, the Hanged Man, and the Lovers. Just saying. So this is for somebody that just needs that motivation. So how you feel right now? We've got the Sun again, again, and the Five of Pentacles. You just feel unhappy and like you're never going to be happy again. That's what you feel like. You feel closed off and alone. You almost feel like you just don't deserve happiness, right? Because of, I feel like it's things that you've done, things that you've said. And the Strength card again. You have got a Leo in your energy. If you've just ended a relationship with a Leo or are getting ready to end a relationship with a Leo, your influence is another Leo. I'm just saying. All right, energy external to you or something that is hidden, right? This Knight of Wands. What is this Knight of Wands? More fire energy. And the Moon. You've got this kind of is turning into a little bit of a different read. I feel like you have this other person that's the influence on your life. I feel like this person this fire sign, this Leo, potentially doesn't have to be for, but I feel like this person is mirroring you right now and are working on their issues. They've taken action and they're working on their shadow side, their shadow self. The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. Wanting to invest in the future, knowing that they have to deal with these things. They have to do the shadow work. So your best course of action, the King of Wands, more fire, more Leo. The Eight of Pentacles. Take action, work towards a goal. You know what you I think you already know what you need to do. I think you know that you just need to face whatever has happened in the past. This quick-tempered energy that you have is almost like hyper. It's like you're defensive, like hyper defensive, because of your past. And the Six of Swords. Yeah, this is a journey, but it's going to lead you to calm waters, being able to have discussions about things that used to be, very triggering. I do feel like there's a lot that you need to talk about. And the universe is saying if you turn your back on that, they're just these issues, these things, these little demons are just going to follow you everywhere you go and, contaminate everything good, right? All right. So the 10 or the Two of Swords in your potential outcome. This is a couple of things. First of all, this is, could be the energy of, no, I'm not going to deal with it. I'm just going to put it behind me. Well, that doesn't work. It could also be the energy of, um, full stop right here. I'm going to end this situation. I'm going to deal with these things. I'm no longer going to let them affect me. And the Four of Swords. Yeah. Healing, facing your truth, facing actions and consequences, facing things you've done or things that have been done to you that trigger you, that cause trauma. Okay. And the Three of Pentacles, rebuilding your life, right? Your only other option is to stay stuck and miserable. King of Cups, Seven of Swords, trying to run away, but it affects your happiness. It affects your Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So the bottom of this deck, we have the Queen of Swords, right? Fighting those demons and judgment, fighting the past. Okay. All right. Let's get a Goddess Power Oracle card for you. I am gonna have to read from the book because I don't have this book memorized. Who would have thought? 300 or 400 decks I've got here, and I don't have all the books memorized. All right, let's get it. Pisces. Hecate, the in-between. All right, for a lot of you, this is pretty deep, dark, twisty stuff, right? Card number 19. You are standing in the liminal spaces between what was and what will be, who you have been and who you are becoming. This goddess of crossroads and the in-between welcomes you to her domain and reminds you that neither place is your home. You're being asked to choose the direction of your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and actions. Now is not the time for hasty action, right? Now is not the time for quick-tempered decisions, but a fierce self-inventory. Release attachments to the past. Now is the time to understand responsibilities required of you as you move forward into a new version of yourself. Who do you want to become? What kind of life are you prepared to live? And how will you wisely yield your power to co-create a new world? Okay. So I feel like for you, you're stuck in this kind of like this dark, twisty past of things that have gone on and where you want to be, right? And Hecate was the goddess that was the goddess of the underworld, right? She was able to to travel back and forth. Make a move. Good Lord, make a move. It doesn't matter if you stumble or fall. After all, you can always course correct. Love yourself. Remember that you are not alone. This goddess will not abandon you in the dark, nor will you remain there for long. So I feel like for you, it's like dealing with those past really dark and twisty things. There's this very real fear that you're going to get stuck back there. So whatever you've dealt with or been forced to deal with or had something done to you or whatever it was in the past that triggers you, there's this fear of lingering too long in that energy. Don't be afraid to step into the dark. The goddess will raise her torch and show you the way out. Yeah. So some of you have some really heavy burdens to bear. I almost feel like some of them are very secret. Like there's just nobody that you can talk to about these specific things. There has to be somebody, right? All right, Pisces, that's what I got for you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Join me here on Friday for totally free card pulls. And I'm sending you tons of love and light.